Hi there, this is Al from GamingGeek.net, and today we're gonna take a look at the PlayStation 2 release of Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man game that's based on the first Spider-Man movie on the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. I think I botched the intro up, but yeah. So this is the NTSC-U version, and it's not the most popular Spider-Man game on the PlayStation 2. No, that goes to the sequel, but um, if there's something that I learned from Spider-Man No Way Home, the recent Spider-Man movie from Marvel Studios and Sony, it's that there's still a lot of love for the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, right? Maybe not so much the third movie, but at least the first two. A lot of love for Tobey Maguire still. A lot of love for Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe. So I think it's worth revisiting the first game, right? And even though this game isn't as good as the Spider-Man 2, right? It's hard. Spider-Man 2 is hard to beat, but I think there's still some value to be playing this. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the settings I'm using, but we're gonna start that off with my Retroid profiles. So I'm playing this on high performance, and my fan is on smart. My battery is also at 99%. You can, because people ask me about battery life, but I don't actually pay attention. Um, and then I'm using AetherSX to play this game. I'm using 1.4. The exact version number is in the video description. I'm not using the latest one that everyone else wants to use. Um, I have reasons that I won't get into this, but I'm also playing this game. I've tested this before this video on my optimal default. So what are my optimal defaults? Essentially, when you start your Ether SX2, when you set it up, it's gonna ask you if you want to play it using safe or optimal, and then so I choose optimal. After that, you go into so optimal is 100% cycles rate, 100 normal for cycle skip. Don't change anything else, right? In system for graphics, this is what you need to toggle. Change GPU render to OpenGL and upscale multiplier to 2x. And that's it, right? Don't change anything else. And audio has to be Gaussian for interpolation and time stretch for synchronization. Right? And everything's default. Someone commented that I should remove the average latency, but actually it doesn't work. So I'm not going to do that. Okay. Well, yeah, let's get started. And you have the metrics of the game on the upper right. It's usually white. White means 100% game speed. Um, Green is slightly below 100% game speed, and red is a significant slowdown. So we'll get into the value of playing, revisiting this game. Maybe adjust the lighting. Right, it's too bright. Um, we'll start. I'm gonna skip the tutorial, the training, because I already went through it, and it's to save time for you guys. Um, but yeah, Bruce Campbell.
This is how my story begins.
Oh wait, let's wait for
My
this.
Uncle Ben and Aunt May raised me like a son. They never had much money though. I thought my powers could help make up for that. The last time I saw Uncle Ben alive, we argued. I took out my frustration in the ring. Poor Bonesaw never even saw me coming. Mr. Nice Guy. The fight promoter cheated me, so I didn't think it was my problem if he got robbed. 12 Henry, call back on that 187 in connection with the carjacking at the 42nd Street Library.
Yeah. So the thing about the PlayStation 2 generation is that unlike previous generations where you can really see the leap in graphics, graphics are much better looking now, right? But um, PlayStation and GameCube games generally hold up pretty nicely.
Uncle Ben, murdered.
and
I have to find the guy who did it.
with the technology in these emulators, right, to be able to upscale,
Nothing
right,
Peter Parker can
make
make this
the
point.
graphics a little
But
finer,
Spider-Man is a different story.
right. It helps make these games still easy on the eyes, even almost 2 decades
This is
later.
supposed to be the Skull's territory. I'll find Uncle Ben's killer if I have to go through every one of the skulls to do
Now,
it.
this is something that I'm curious about. You'll see three numbers there, right? 100%, that's game speed. FPS is that G, and V is the another version of FPS, right? FPS for Ether SX2. Um, the game's natural FPS really jumps around between 30, sometimes even below 30, and all the way up to 60. I don't know why that is, but so I'm not gonna bother with it for as long as it's telling me that I'm 100%, and
Circus in town?
oop, 100. I'm 100%, and
I didn't know anything, but I'm just
I'm
getting
not
started.
using any cycle skipping. Then I'm
Be
gonna
careful when
trust
you're
the
on the
numbers,
side of a
right?
building. If you press the zip line button, you'll zip in the direction you're crawling. Of course, you'd know this if you played the basic tutorial, but I guess you're just cooler than the rest of us.
Yeah. Again, this isn't as good as Spider-Man 2, right? It's still pretty decent, and really just to hear Tobey Maguire in the role again, I think he voices this game. I'm gonna have to look that up, but uh, and especially Bruce Campbell, right? Just going through the tutorial was really nice because of Bruce Campbell's voice acting. He's the one who gives you all the tips, and he's very sarcastic
Another dead end.
and quite
Well,
funny.
one of these losers is gonna give me some answers.
All right, so not the open world adventure that Spider-Man 2 was.
Looks like the freak
This
wants
is
the
more
blizzard.
linear,
Nothing.
but
Sure, I'm getting warmer though. That murderer can't get away from me.
I've actually been wanting to try Spider-Man 2, and I've been contemplating about skipping this and going directly to Spider-Man 2. But at the end of the day, it felt weird to start off not in sequence, right? So if you don't like this game, I'm sorry. I'll get to Spider-Man 2 soon. But this one first, right? There, so you can feel a little choppiness. I don't think that's an emulator issue. I think that's maybe the game originally was like that. That sometimes it dips frames.
What's with the getup, chump?
I'm gonna take you down.
Leave him to me.
All right, let's get that since. Oh no.
A carjacker killed an old man earlier today. The killer's a skull. Where is he? I can't tell you. He killed me. What makes you think I won't? No, you want a spike. He's probably in that little shipping warehouse. It's right on the river. That's all I know. Thanks.
All right. Oh, not yet done. They hadn't developed the web swinging mechanism that they used. Oh, what's that? Go for that. Is that just health? Oh no. I thought we would be getting like a combo or something. Think our destination is there?
My web's topped off already.
Oh, no. Look at the lens flare, right? I tried this on the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, by the way, a long time ago, and performance was decent, but there were some issues. Like I think I had to use some frame skipping there, cycle rate skipping, and if I'm not mistaken, cutscenes didn't run well. So now's a chance to play this at a better performance. Oof. Yeah, and if this runs well on the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro at default, you betcha this is gonna run great on the AY and Odin too. Yeah, and I used to do AY and Odin 2 videos, but it feels like it's redundant, right? Anything that plays on this will play on that. I'm probably only going to do an AYN Odin 2 video when I run into a game that I can't get to run well on the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. So, alright. Now, yeah, I played this on easy mode just to really, get as far into the game as I can in an hour, right? Minimize the retries and all that. But even this section is tough if I don't take care of myself. So,
Man, people gotta be more careful. The cops could show up at any time.
yep. All right.
You see those heavily shadowed areas? Whenever you're in a shadowed spot like that, you become invisible to the bad guys.
I don't understand how stealth mechanics work for this game. Oh no. To be quite frank, it feels clunky for me. Ugh. Yeah, and the camera controls are a little clunky too. Alright, let's try zipping. Oh man. Jeez. Like this is like stealth, right? But how do I... Can I just drop like that and attack enemies? Stealth failed. It failed. See? I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to read up on how to be stealthy in this game. Yeah, let's get the lay of the land. Open this door. Get a barrel or something. Can I pass through?
What's with the girl,
There you go.
Not so
The tutorial won't... Oh yeah. What can I say?
Out of my way.
I'll have to check this out, but
Hey, you!
it feels like who made the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man games were also behind this, because you still have the same Spider-Man moves. Like for example, you can do web gloves to increase your strength, your damage. I mean, and you also have your web dome, stuff like that. Stuff that the tutorial didn't tell me. I just got lucky and pressed the correct button combination and it happened. Okay.
Just for giggles, press the punch button near an eye.
Oh man, his tip isn't very helpful, so we'll skip it. Secret area, but it only has a health refill, so we'll revisit that later when we need it.
If you hold down the triangle button, you can web up an enemy, stopping him in his tracks. He'll break out sooner or later, though, so don't get too comfy.
And yeah, that's not.
Stop right there, murderer!
Huh? What the?
Don't let him through.
I got the door fuse, boss. He ain't getting through. Hey, you!
You messed with the wrong guy.
How you like me now, punk?
The really dangerous enemies are the ones with the guns. I mean, obviously, right? But they're extra dangerous here. Okay, so I think we can afford to not use that. And I think this time we're gonna have to get the health refill. Oh, there's a health refill there, but we'll use that
You
for
see a
something
vent
else.
cover on the ground, try looking up. Duh. See, chances are there's an open air vent overhead. Try looking for air vents in ceilings or walls when you're having trouble figuring out where to go next.
Okay. So yeah, Bruce Campbell's like, just hearing him, give the game tips is a
I can't let anything stop me. I have to find a way to shut off the power so I
pretty
can
neat
get
bonus.
through.
Okay, now just in case you don't know already, you can activate a console or switch by standing next to it, facing it, and pressing the punch button. Go ahead, give it a shot. You never know what might happen. No, seriously, go ahead. It'll be fine. Go ahead.
That should do it. Now to find the guy who killed Uncle Ben.
Okay. Yeah, very linear, right? Decent game. This is the
They've taken a fuse out of the control panel. I'll have to get that back if I want to open that door.
this is still just the tutorial, right? I mean
What's with the getup?
the intro mission,
I'm
right?
gonna tear
So
you to pieces.
later on it gets better.
Circus you ain't getting this fuse. Better take off while you still can.
It's out.
Easy
All
to say
right.
that behind a locked door, coward.
Oh, web. All right.
That takes care of that. Now to get that fuse.
Yeah, it's funny that they really made a move out of this. Oops. Because Spider-Man did this in the movie. Um, this one, right? And it actually has
Looks like the freak wants
it's
to
useful.
play.
You messed with the wrong guy.
He doesn't look so tough.
This fuse should get that door open.
All right, so we have the fuse. Go get out here.
This is where the fuse goes. Now I've got you.
Yeah, there are some minor issues. They're not real. They're not fully problems that are gonna keep you from enjoying the game, right? But it feels a little clunky, especially moving. You just keep on attaching yourself to walls and all that, even when you don't want to. So I'm just gonna get another health refill. There you go. Oops. I can imagine this game have. Oh wow! Look at that. There's a. Just checking if I missed a new combo or something. Oh, keep forgetting to press forward for the zip line. All right, wait a second. Where am I supposed to go? I think I'm lost. It's correct though, right? We're supposed to go here. Oh shoot. Yeah, after this. No, alright. I'm supposed to go here. Alright, I got confused.
What's with the getup? Jump. You're so dead. You should have stayed home. Who's that?
Oh no.
Save it.
Oh wow. Alright. Yeah, see, look, even if it's on easy mode, right? The enemies can really do damage, and so I really need to be careful, especially in the next sequence. Yeah, I don't even know what the optimal position
What's
is.
with the getup? Jump.
Out of my way.
You got a big
Um,
mouth.
You messed with the wrong guy.
Definitely not in line of sight of anyone who has guns. Okay, so that takes care of that. Well, see.
If you press the R3 button, you'll enter Look Around mode. In this mode, a targeting reticle will appear, which you can aim with the right analog stick. When the reticle turns green, you're in zip range, baby. Press the R1 button to zip to the point you're aiming at, or press R3 again to exit Look Around mode.
So I think what you can look at this as an improved version of the PlayStation One Spider-Man games, right? Because it it has the same feel. All right.
Circus in town?
Yep, we need to do that. Ooh.
Who's that?
I'm gonna tear you to pieces.
It's really just to make sure that
Back off, ugly.
Looks like the freak wants to play.
oh man.
Circus in town?
I'm gonna take you down.
You're that anyone with guns won't be able to target you. Oh no. It's weird, man. Come on.
Out of my way.
But they're busy beating some other folk. Alright. I'm gonna use my web gloves. Oh, what?
Tear you to
Thought
pieces.
I thought that was supposed to deal more damage. Okay, let's get that. What? Weird. Why isn't it working? All right, let's inspect the ceiling. See if there are more secrets. Wow, look at that, right? I didn't even know.
Let's face it, there's nothing more embarrassing than getting whacked by some thug you lost track of. If you press the L1 button, you'll lock the camera view to your enemy so you can keep track of where he is.
Nice.
Move the right analog stick to switch between multiple enemies.
Okay, I didn't even know how to do that. That wasn't covered in training. Alright, what else is here? Or can we... Yeah, I have look around mode, right? So... Alright, plenty of health items around the ceiling. Right? But we're in full health, so...
Better save this for when I need it.
Yep, exactly my thoughts. The running is clunky. Ooh. You know what? Why don't you just zip through, right? Oops.
He's up there somewhere. Hear him.
Darn you. See, look at that. Look at how fast he...
I gotta get away from this guy.
I can't see.
Alright, he beat me up pretty badly.
There's your headed.
I can't see.
Where is he? Don't scare me, freak.
Back off, ugly. Those flash grenades are nasty.
Alright, that's good.
I got you now.
Ouch. Yeah, it would be embarrassing if I lost this guy.
Why so scared? You were so brave when you shot a defenseless old man.
How does he know about the old man?
Ooh. Nick of time, right? Power up. Whew.
No, you. Not you. Stay back. I'm warning you, you psycho.
I could have stopped you at the fight promoter's office. I could have saved Uncle Ben.
Yeah, and look at that. The entire burglar mission, robber mission, took up like half an hour already. Okay, let's just take a look at a battery update here. 89.
The man becomes the man he's going to be for the rest of his life.
Nothing could ever fill the hole left when he died. Those wounds never really heal. The beautiful redhead is Mary Jane Watson. The guy is Harry Osborn, my best friend. They stuck with me after Uncle Ben died. Harry's dad, Norman, was great too. He even let Harry and me stay in one of the apartments he owned after we graduated and moved into the city. I got a job with the Daily Bugle, taking pictures of myself. Life sure is strange sometimes. No matter how much you want to hold on to a moment, you can't stop time from moving on.
All right, and yeah, we're now in the
General
classic
Slocum
web.
has given OsCorp a week to prove that we can develop a working serum. Or we are going to lose the contract to Quest Labs, given how much we have invested in this research. Losing the contract could bankrupt OsCorp. I can only assume that Spider-Man relates to our problem in some way.
Yes, Mr. Osborn. As that video showed, Spider-Man possesses all the attributes our project hopes to create. We hypothesize that he has augmented spider DNA in his system and feel certain that an analysis of his blood will enable us to complete our serum. We can modify the hunter-killers to track this DNA signature and capture Spider-Man.
Do it.
And that's what I like about video game adaptations of movies. Sometimes they fill in some blanks, right? Because uh, there's not a lot of material in the films themselves, right? Uh,
Well, if I
result in
want to
a
get paid
game
this week,
that's
I better come up with some photos for Jonah. The city's been quiet, so I guess
that's
I'm gonna
long
have
enough
settle
to
for some
play,
aerial acrobatics.
right? So
I can get in some practice while I'm at it.
game devs, put in. Let me just adjust the colors. Start swinging. Add some, filler content to make the game
I should start
longer.
with my web breaking. If I jump while I'm swinging, I can totally change direction and start swinging again. If I do it now, it should make for a decent pick. Couple of nice shots, but nothing JJ's gonna pay top dollar for. I need to get a little fancier. That target I set up should do the trick. I'll just lock onto it and swing past it a couple. That was okay. But the shots need more action. This time, after I lock onto the target, I'll shoot some webbing at it. Since I'm locked on, I should be pretty accurate, even though I'm swinging.
Where's the target? Oh, nice.
That should do it.
What's that? I think that's the end of this sequence. Yeah.
Okay, I have those shots for JJ. Now to get back to the Bugle, collect my money, and get my rent paid. Uh-oh. I don't know what that thing is, but something tells me it isn't friendly.
All right. Aerial battle. How do I fight this? I forgot. Well, there you go.
These guys are really persistent. Just for reference, are you guys recyclable? You aren't from the future or something lame like that, right?
All right, we need a
These things just keep coming.
refill of our swebs. So let's look for a. Whoa. Well, that's an easy way to deal with them, right? Oops.
Trying to capture me. Or am I? Just for reference. That's the last of them. But who sent them?
Alright, I remember when I first tried this out, I was like really in the air. Okay, but you know, going to a rooftop made it quite easy. Although I did take quite a bit of damage there.
What's going on over here? Who the heck? He sure took off in a hurry. Yikes! Not so fast.
Come on, move it! This wall is coming down.
Alright, so now now we're up against a super villain. Okay, let's see if we can beat Shocker in this episode. I kind of remember this.
Don't panic, boys. It was only a matter of time before we had to deal with Spider-Man. Let's take care of security and get some hostages.
We've got a situation here. We need backup.
Backup is on the way.
Don't know who
Oh
this
wow,
creep is,
this
but it's easy to follow.
this is a pretty fun mission.
Dibs on the spider. You're gone. I'm taking you in. Look out! Right behind you. You aren't so tough. You're nothing special.
Shall we dance?
Let's get serious.
Dull and ugly.
Oh no. Yeah, that's a time-based mission. Alright, do I remember this correctly? Didn't that come from... Oh, well, oh yeah, there's a... I forgot. There's a compass. It's weird.
Heads up.
I think I rescued the wrong person. Because he can take care of himself, right?
Having
But the
fun
other
yet?
ones...
You're
Oh no.
nothing special.
Why is it saying here? Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I knew it. We're gonna try that again. Alright, let's try to do it a little bit faster this time.
Heads up.
Where is that? Oh, there you go. Alright, I just missed it.
Having fun yet?
Missed that door.
Web slingers here. Right here.
You're coming with me. So you must be Quilt Man, Padded Pete, Mr. Triple Ply? Oh, I've got it. The cushion.
I mean,
The shock.
um,
I tell you not to
people say that the Tobey Maguire Spidey didn't quip enough or didn't joke around enough, but
standard, sucker.
he does that a lot in this game. So nice. Look at that. Look at how powerful Shocker is here. Shocker was a terrible boss in Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro on PS1. I hated him there. Oops.
Help! What's going on? You really ought to pay more attention.
Dibs on the spider.
I'm taking
Sorry,
you
no
out.
autographs.
Oh.
Alright, where is that? Is that here? It's not there.
You're nothing special.
Oh man, you're in a hurry, right?
Having fun yet?
Keep sticking to walls.
Dibs on the spider. Right behind you. You aren't so tough.
You're under arrest.
Alright, what now? Save you guys. Here? I'm confused. Did I not trigger something? What's going on? I don't know what happened, but I think it has something to do with the enemy that I didn't beat here.
Web-slingers here.
And there's another one, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, there you go. See, so now it triggered.
Right there. Come along quietly.
You'll eat those words.
Yeah, see? Alright.
That's the last of the goons. Uh-oh, someone's coming.
That freak's made a mess of things. I got a score to settle now. Come on, boys. Let's get out of here.
Oh man, I remember this. This was the next mission's gonna be a pain. Alright. I think I'm better with the zip line now, so maybe I can do this faster, but there's a sequence here where Shocker's gonna shoot his, his shock waves in different corridors, and you have to be able to avoid it. And if it hits you a certain number of times,
Listen up. Spider-Man's gonna be right
you
behind
lose
us.
all
When he
health,
gets down
and
here,
then so.
ambush him. There's no way we're giving up a score this big to some clown in red tights.
All right, so I hope it doesn't.
Looks like the welcome wagon's already here.
It isn't that difficult now that I've tried it before. The
Having fun
key.
yet?
You're gone.
Oh no, he's still alive, or he's still conscious.
Shall we dance?
Got the
That
key.
door, I presume.
Oops. Yep. Alright, so there's a health refill there.
Web slingers here.
Dumb and ugly.
Heads up.
Oh no. Get our bearings first. You know what? It looks like I won't be able to.
Dibs on the spider. You're nothing special.
Whoa. Tougher now, huh? Too far. Jeez.
Sorry, no autographs.
What's this? Do I push that?
Looks like there's another switch I need to hit too.
Alright, let's get the other. It has the same problem as the first Spider-Man, the Spider-Man PS1 games, where uh, when your camera angle changes, it takes a while for the controls to catch up. So when you're pressing like forward here, but then it suddenly turns around and it gets messed up. And so that's why I keep like spinning around sometimes. Okay.
That opened the door. I better pick up the pace before I lose Shocker.
Well, let's get some. Oh, is that? Let's get that web first, right? Okay, got the web power up.
Look out!
Dumb and ugly.
This level also reminds me of the sewer levels in the first Spider-Man game, where you're chasing after Venom, who kidnapped Mary Jane. That was a really memorable sequence in the first Spider-Man game on PS1, right? I mean, when you play a lot of games, it's hard to remember,
It's time to stop that freak. Vic, make it happen. I'm on it.
Nice, there's a combo. And how do we do this? Oh, Okay.
Wet slingers here.
Having fun yet? Oh, like I haven't heard that before.
Yeah, this was. I think
Slingers here.
we can end this episode. Oops. You're not necessarily what I wanted to chase.
You're making this a lot harder than it needs to be.
Heads up.
This'll come in handy. Gotta shut off that water and get Shocker.
I might actually, play this for real. Okay, where are we supposed to go down? The shocker sequence is terribly. Is it through that? Oh, I guess it is. Wow. This isn't it
Where
though.
did Shocker find all you guys? Is there a website or something?
Look out!
Now they can block.
Dibs on the spot. He's too fast.
Oh no.
Lost him. Heads up. I need a better position. Wet slingers here.
Nope. I'll have to find another way to get this door open.
Ugh.
Look out!
Wherever they are.
Let's get him.
Shall we dance?
Yeah, see, easy mode.
Sewer. I hope this key does the trick.
Easy mode, but almost killed me. Oh, so hard to control that. Alright. What is that? Is that just webs? More webs?
My web's topped off already.
Alright. There, yeah. Nope.
This key doesn't open this door. What could it be for?
What could it be for? Good question. Alright.
tunnels. I have to stop it fast.
All right, we're almost near the end. Yeah, not the most demanding game, but it's pretty demanding still. Battery check, we're at 80 from 99 earlier. Alright, so that should give you guys a good idea of the battery life of this game. Of course, I'm on maximum, um, almost maximum light.
Sharker's a fast runner. Holy!
There you go. Those are the.
Come on, Shock. You know I can't let you run around down here without a chaperone.
That's it, Web Slinger. You've been riding me long enough. I'm gonna finish you. Once and
All right. Whew. This is gonna be tough. Let me just adjust the lighting so that Spider-Man's color is better. All right, you have to fake him out. Oh shoot. Jeez.
here comes the pain. Spider-Man.
Oh man, that's what I was afraid of. Ah. Oh man. All right, that was actually the difficult part for me, and we got through it. All right, now look at the Spider-Man's face there, right? Kind of foreshadows Spider-Man 3, right? How do we do this? I forgot how to do this. Think supposed to do that. Not sure what that did exactly. But I forgot what you're supposed to do here. Alright, it's here. And what are we supposed to do? Shoot, I think there was an exit that it was blocking. Let's see. Did I just waste time? Oh man, I forgot what to do here. Alright, I think I'm missing. Oh wow, look at that. I missed this. Oh, darn. I'm gonna have to get that again. Alright, there's a very special power up I need to get. There you go. I hope there's an energy refill here somewhere. Health refill. Oh no, we're about to get to the boss fight.
Come on, freak. You need to learn a lesson. And Shocker's School of Hard Knocks is now open.
Give me a break, Shock. I can't believe you have any class, let alone a whole school worth.
All right, how do we do this? Let me think about it. Well, let's just go do it. Oh, there he is. I don't know.
You up and spit you out.
Let's just follow him around until he drops down to the ground.
In a second, you'll be nothing but a red smear and a memory. Ready to rock and roll, web slinger.
Whew, taking quite the beating. All right, let's not.
In a second, you'll be nothing but a red smear and a memory.
Ouch. Ouch. All right. I'm messing it up. Definitely.
Grind you up and spit you out.
But he's almost like, well, this is easy mode, so that's why. Ooh.
Welcome to a world of pain.
There you go. That wasn't. It's easy mode, so
Flying friends getting your share of the loot, too. Where'd he get off to, anyway?
wasn't that difficult.
If I don't get mine, Vulture isn't getting his. He had some workshop set up in the old clock tower on the Lower East Side.
Vulture, huh? Thanks, Shocker. Give my regards to my fans in the Slammer.
All right. Yeah. So this is everything I like about superhero games, right? Maybe the first few sequences were a little bit boring, chasing after muggers and regular people. But once Spider-Man's in costume, I really liked the action. And yeah, not as good as Spider-Man 2, but again, Tobey Maguire's voice acting, expanding upon the story of the original Spider-Man movie. Right, getting to revisit that world. I think this game deserves, another look, like being replayed now that we can. And it performs really well on the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro using my default settings. So go ahead and try it out. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. You know that Spider-Man 2 is coming, right? That because I whoop.
This is a warm enough welcome for you, insect.
What's that? Almost makes me feel like there were goblin grenades. No man, I'm so tempted to play this game. Whoop. Oh, what's that? Did that really attach itself like webbing? Nice. All right, look at that. I was about to close it anyway, so yeah. Hope you enjoyed this. Spider-Man 2 coming soon. Let me know if there are any PS2 games that you wanted me to check out on the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro, and I'll add it to the list. Once again, this is Al for thegaminggeek.net. Talk to you in the next video. I'm underneath the stairs.